Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to Community Outreach Coordinator Ginny Armington with the Humane Society of Sarasota County and Penny from the Pet Therapy Program. Dr. Anita Rothard, the founder of Never Stop Learning, and Executive Director Mary Bensel from the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall. All next on Suncoast FYI. Coordinator Ginny Armington joins us from the Humane Society of Sarasota County with Penny from the Pet Therapy Program. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We're happy to be here.
And you brought Penny because she's one of your therapy dogs.
Yes, she is. She goes everywhere with me.
She does. And well, tell us about your pet therapy program and where do you go with your pet therapy?
Okay. About a year ago, we started our very own pet therapy program where we took it in-house. We actually evaluate, train, and certify all of our pet therapy dogs. And then our pet therapy volunteers take these certified dogs all over the community, visiting various people in need, and I can guarantee you that the dogs bring such joy and comfort and smiles to everyone they meet.
Yeah. What types of organizations do you go to?
We go to assisted living, long-term care, dementia facilities. We go into schools, we go to libraries. We also work with special needs children, teens, and adults. Boys and Girls Clubs, Girls Inc., and various other organizations.
So do they call you or do you go on a regular basis? Do you have a schedule?
Yes, we do go on a regular basis. Generally they call us. Sometimes I reach out to them. For instance, I reached out to Sarasota Memorial Hospital, and we just started a Pet Paws program there, which is very popular. We go every week at the same time. The same thing with the facilities. We go every week, send several pet therapy teams, you know, to visit people that they're lonely, and sometimes they're in rehab, sometimes they're ill. Now, you visit a lot of schools. Yes, we do. We offer a program called our Reading for Fun program, and that's the program we do primarily in schools and at libraries. We go to Booker Elementary, Gocio Elementary, Newgate Montessori, Laurel Nokomis, Garden Elementary, SSIS. Wow. And this particular program is where children that are having difficulty reading read to our dogs, and we found that it's very effective. The children, they feel like they're in a warm, nurturing environment.
And they connect with the dogs.
They do. They connect with them. They don't feel criticized. And we have found that children that are struggling, it really helps to build their confidence, and it also really does help them learn how to read.
And it relaxes them.
It does. They actually think it's really fun.
Yeah, they don't have the stress of the teacher and what she's thinking.
Exactly.
They just have to look at this sweet little face and, you know, just calms them right down. I know that you bring them to Ringling College because I've been there. I asked you about that.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how much the students, I mean, they just come in hordes.
They do.
I mean, they'll come in and they'll say, there's dogs on the campus, and then they'll tell all their friends and they'll bring them in because these little guys come in and they just calm everybody down, make everybody smile.
They do. They always call me when they have midterms and finals.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
New College calls us as well. And the students in the colleges, they can't have their pets, so they really miss their pets. Yes. And the dogs really calm them down and relieve some of the stress, you know, when they're preparing for final exams.
And you can't, I mean, again, I experienced it. I mean, we had kids standing in line, you know, when they first got there, waiting to pet the dogs because, yeah, they miss their pets and they miss that connection. And it's just a beautiful thing. It's wonderful. And tell me a little bit about Penny. She's so sweet.
Penny, actually, she belongs to our development manager, and she was certified with Tidewell Hospice as a hospice pet therapy dog.
So they're all certified?
Yes, they're all certified. Okay. And Penny is basically one of our office mascots. So I pick her up and take her wherever I'm going. So it works out really well for me.
And you teach humane education.
I do, and that's one of my favorite things to do. When I go into primarily in schools, but I've also gone to libraries and Girls Inc. and different organizations to teach humane education. First of all, I take pet therapy dogs with me because I want it to be fun. I teach the children responsible pet ownership, how to care for a pet. I tell them it's a lifelong commitment. I teach them pet safety. And primarily, well, my main goal is to teach them to value, respect, and treat all animals compassionately.
So important. That is so important. Thank you. That is such a wonderful learning tool that they need. So where can our viewers go to find out more about you and your services and the pet therapy program?
The best place to go is to our website. That's where you'll find all the details. If you have a facility and you'd like to have our wonderful pet therapy teams visit, or if you're an organization and you think your members can benefit, we can certainly partner with you. So the best thing to do is just go to our website, and the website address is hssc.org.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure meeting both of you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. And Penny's very happy to be here.
She's very happy. Look at her.
She is.
This calm little girl. Yeah. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we find out more on a local life skills program. So please stay with us. Our next guest is founder Dr. Anita Rothard from Never Stop Learning. Welcome to the show, Doctor. And I know you have a new project that's near and dear to your heart. It's called Never Stop Learning. Can you tell us what that's all about, please?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
A pleasure.
Never Stop Learning is a vision of mine that has taken 3 years to come to fruition. It's a day training program for adults who are 22 and over who need life skills.
Okay.
Things that we need in daily life. Learning how to make change, learning how to grocery shop, learning how to do your laundry, learning how to socialize with another person, learning how to get along with other people, learning coping skills, for example.
So are these basically special needs people that have now grown out of their schooling or what they're learning?
Could be. It started out that was my goal, was to work with the students who were finishing the public school transition program at age 22 and have a place for them to go, because as it was at age 22, the public schools stopped and there wasn't any place for them to go. What I have found after I've put this together is that there are many adults who are past age 22 who also are in need of this program and can benefit from this program. People who have had strokes or people who have just grown older. They've gotten out of the transition program many years ago and now they're 32 instead of 22.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, because I thought it was just for special needs people, but it's for everybody to learn lifelong lessons.
It's for anyone who needs help living more independently. So we do work with intellectually disabled. We work with learning disabled. We work with people who have autism, Asperger's, maybe mental illness that they're getting over. So we have people who are deaf. We have people who have vision impairments. So the disability can be a variety of things.
Now, how large are your classes going to be?
We'll have no more than 40 full-time students, which is one of the reasons that this place will be unique. We have a 1 to 10 student to teacher ratio.
That's awesome.
Which means they get the individual attention. And all of our programs are individually designed. so that we can take the interest of the individual or the needs of the individual and design that program just to help them for what they need.
Yep.
So it's not cookie cutter in any manner.
Right. So that's a wonderful reason for them to come to you. You have a lot of different programs that you offer. Can you tell us about those?
We do. What we're trying to do is help the person become more well-rounded, to have them have a fuller life.
Right.
So we're not just interested in reading, writing, and counting. We do offer that.
Yep.
So, but our reading, writing, and counting is going to be in a way that it helps them live daily life. So, for example, if we learn to count, we're going to be talking about learning how to budget and how to make change when they get change, correct change when they go to the grocery store. When we're talking about reading, we're going to be talking about how to read a recipe and put a meal together. So we're talking about real life skills, things they can use every day, not just book learning. But we make it interesting. So if a person comes and they're interested in dinosaurs, we're going to set their reading program around dinosaurs so that they're involved and the attention can grow, because many people have attention deficit.
Right.
We also offer programs that I don't think are offered a lot of places. For example, we offer ways to learn new coping mechanisms. So when people don't know how to cope, their frustration level gets very high. So we teach coping skills. We teach anger management, because some people have anger problems and they haven't learned how to deal with them. We teach relaxation techniques so that they learn how to relax, and we teach music, all kinds of music, even music for non-musical people, where we use tambourines and noise-making kinds of musical instruments. But we do have keyboard there as well. We have a computer lab for the people that would like to learn more about computers and learning how to use a computer safely, not get on sites they shouldn't be on, and not be taken advantage of by people who are looking for youth on computers. So we also have exercise, because exercise is a part of life. Our health and wellness deals with good nutrition, how to plan meals, and how to exercise to stay healthy. We have some gardening that goes on to teach them how to have a hobby.
Basically anything that they'd like to do. Obviously, the programs all sound very unique. How did you develop this?
Well, I've been working in the field now since 1974, all in rehabilitation. My field is in rehabilitation. So I have a 2-year master's in rehab and then a doctorate in psychology. And through working with these wonderful folks for so many years, I kept seeing that there was this niche market that wasn't being filled. There was a place that people could go where they were just babysat, but no growth, no education. And then there were places that took work in from the outside, and for 8 hours a day, people sat and made widgets. But it didn't help them grow.
No, it didn't. I mean, that's how boring. My goodness.
So I said there's a niche in here where people really need to be helped to learn to be a full, whole, rounded person.
And you have this new project, new school opening very soon.
Yes, our first day will be the 5th of September.
Okay, and you already have students.
We already have students.
I love it.
I'm pleased to say. We've only started to talk about this for about 2 weeks.
And you've already got students.
We've even had somebody come in from another city and bring their child in, because there's nothing in their area, and someone saw our website and then called their friend who was in a different city.
There you go. That's how it is, word of mouth. So where can the rest of our viewers go to find out about you? Do you have a website?
We do. We have a wonderful website that I think tells a lot about our program, and it's called NeverStopLearningInc.com. And so they can go there and learn all about our facility. We also, if they want to contact us, I can send a little brochure to them, which will tell them all about our program. And I'd be happy to do that as well.
Thank you so much for being here, Doctor. I appreciate it. Very nice meeting you.
My pleasure.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we talk about what's in store this season at the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall. So please stay tuned. Executive Director Mary Benzyl from the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall is here to talk about the exciting 2017 and 28 season. I always love to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. I have a great time when I'm here.
Oh my gosh, you have just the best programs.
Thank you.
They're so fun. I mean, I enjoyed it so much last year. I'm so looking forward to this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are some of the highlights that you consider?
Well, of course, you know, we're opening the season really with Tony Bennett on September 8th.
Yes.
And for me, you know, anytime Tony Bennett's here, it's a special thing. But we have a really great, I was going to say killer classical season. Is that okay? You know, I don't mean anybody will die over our classical season, but we have Renee Fleming returning, the great opera diva, and then Yo-Yo Ma, who I've wanted to have him for so long. He's the amazing cellist that you know you've just seen on Olympic programming, and he's just spectacular. And then Josh Bell. So we have this, and Josh Bell's here with the Academy of St. Martin's and the Field Orchestra. So classical music is fabulous. Then we have one of my favorites, Willie Nelson is coming. Wow. And you know, I can
another icon.
Oh, I mean, gosh, he is an icon of a whole different
Tony
kind.
Bennett, Willie Nelson,
and then George Benson from the jazz world. You know, Peter Cetera from the rock and roll world. So we have a lot of things like that coming up. Not to mention a huge Broadway season.
And how about premieres for the season, Mary?
Well, you know, this is kind of an unusual one. We have Chita Rivera, who's been here before, and Tommy Tune have been here, but they have never been together. So this is a whole new show, and these are two huge Broadway icons. And of course, I wouldn't say she's 4 foot tall, but she's certainly tiny. And Tommy is just, you know, he's 6'7" or something crazy like that. And they're being here together. And I had the opportunity to once go to a party at Tommy Tune's house, and who was bartending but Brooke Shields. So, you know, that was a lot of fun. And then from the ballet world, we have a company called the Ballet Boys, which is an all-male company, and they are doing some exciting work. And then also in the dance, Travis Young and Shaping Sound, excuse me, Travis Wall and Shaping Sound. Travis Wall, of course, did so much of the choreography for So You Think You Can Dance, which of course is coming back, but we will have this Shaping Sound behind the curtain, so that should be spectacular.
Okay, and how about any surprises you think that the audience is, you're going to catch them off guard?
Well, I don't know. That's a hard question. But, you know, for me, a surprise will be Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, because I've seen almost every new Broadway show, and I didn't see this one, and it won the Tony Award. So that, for me, will be a surprise. And then we have Musical Thrones coming. And I don't know if you're a Game of Thrones
I'm not,
watcher.
but I've heard a lot about
Oh, my gosh. I'm very into it. And last week, there was a lot of, well, you know, this may air after the finale, but there was a lot of exciting things, but this is the parody of that, and I think that should really delight and surprise people.
Okay. Well, and then we've got the holiday coming up.
I know.
So what kind of
Isn't it hard to talk about the holidays in the summer, you know?
But it's already, I mean, it is. It's already August.
I know.
It's going to be here.
Well, we have some new Christmas shows. You know, one of the ones I'm really excited about is 98 Degrees Christmas. And, you know, to have the boys band back together and, you know, with Nick and Drew Leahy, you know.
And you get to meet all of them,
I
right?
do. And
I'm so jealous. I want your job.
And they're such great looking guys. So we have them. And then for those lovers of country and Christmas, we have Leanne Rimes has done a new Christmas album, and she'll be here. And then we have some of the favorites. Dave Koz will be back with a 20th anniversary show. Straight No Chaser is coming. So a lot of great things for the holidays. Not to mention for kids, Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Charlie Brown's Christmas. Okay. I haven't seen that one yet. I might have to go.
Well, you know, I've seen all of his specials on TV, but this is a live edition. Yeah. And of course,
are they going to be in costume? I mean,
yeah, they will. And I was in Charlie Brown the musical when I was in college. You know, I played Peppermint Patty, of course. You know, although I may be more suited for Lucy. I don't know, but you know, it should be great fun for the kids, and that's what we call a family night. And so at family nights, parents can buy a ticket for themselves and then bring a student for free. And then afterwards, we bring all the actors downstairs and we have food, and this will be fun for the holidays. Yeah.
Can you tell us when that is?
Gosh, I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but it's in December. But everybody's getting their new brochure, so you can open up and find out, you know, when it'll be. And these are going out very shortly, and I'm really excited about it because I just love it. Isn't that pretty?
Yes.
And then on the back, it talks about the Lion King roaring into the next year's season.
So yes, next year. What's coming up next year?
Well, we really can't announce anything yet, but it has been confirmed. Lion King will be here for 3 weeks, so I'm really excited about that. It's the first time we will have a long Broadway run like that. So it should be special.
Anything else you'd like to finish up with today?
We just announced, and of course, I wish at the end of the year, I wish I could go back and redo the brochure, because at the end of the year, like last year, we had a Billy Crystal and all sorts of shows. So there are a lot of them coming up. I have 15 of them right now that are hanging in there and looking like that they could get confirmed, and they all get confirmed. It'll be spectacular. But we just announced Chicago, the rock band, and they're going to be here October 30th. And unfortunately, I'm going to be at the Grand Canyon that day, so I'm going to miss them. And I've seen them, of course, before, but I just love them.
I take the Grand Canyon then, as good as they are.
There you go. I'll take a tape of them and play it while I'm out there looking at the beautiful view. How about that?
Lovely. Well, thank you again, as always.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure, and I can't wait to...
And if people want tickets, they could call 953-3368. Visit our website. We sell a lot of tickets online. Or come down and meet us at the box office. We'd love to have people.
And you're open from...
well, the hours change. We're still in summer hours, but right now we're open Monday through Friday. I think it's 10 to 4. But once the season is announced, I think we'll probably go back to the 10 to 6, and then we'll be open on Saturdays. And we're also open on show days. So once the season kicks in, we feel like we're there.
You're there.
You know.
And Tony Bennett, September 8th.
Tony Bennett, September 8th. There's still tickets left, and he is spectacular.
Yes,
and a legend of all time.
Yes, got to see him. Great. Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Suncoast FYI. We will return after a short break. Coming up this week on the Suncoast, Siesta Keys Beach Club will be celebrating its 70th anniversary all day tomorrow, Saturday, September 2nd. Comedian Ron Hortman will be performing at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through September 2nd. Saturday and Sunday, the Sarasota Sailing Squadron will be hosting their 71st annual Labor Day Regatta. Visit sarasotasailingsquadron.com for more information. All children's admissions will be half off during the Labor Day weekend at the Sarasota Jungle Gardens. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call us at 941-361-4639. And to view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and I'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.